Gura, one of the most popular VTubers in the world, who was even famous under her previous Sona doing songs with Belle Delphine and also known for her OK Boomer song, has recently graduated from her time at Hololive. This of course brought a lot of people and fans to celebrate her time there and give her thanks, but it also brought people to attack Hololive, claiming that the company is toxic and using Gura's reason for leaving being management disagreements as justification. Welcome to the internet versus Gura's graduation. To start, we'll go back to a couple weeks ago when this graduation was announced and show how some people reacted. It starts off when Gura herself makes a post with the caption, "I have to talk to you about something tonight." Shy Lily replies, "Say psych right now." Camilla says, "I think I'm gonna be sick." Annie replies, "Uh-oh." Even Cinder weighs in with a frowning emoji and an orange heart. Soulsun also posts the waiting room for the stream on the Hololive Reddit, and Celerius replies, "We all knew this would happen sooner or later." And Blade Spectre says, "I guess the only question is whether or not she stays on as an affiliate." And Skroek says, "God, I hope she does." Johnbot replies, "Mume and Gura really are the same person." And nickname 107077173 says, "She never beat allegations until the end." Then after these comments and of course a whole bunch more, Gura finally goes live and announces her graduation in this clip.
First of all, I'm really sorry for worrying you or upsetting you with this announcement. This has been a very long time coming, but today I am here to announce that I will be graduating from Hololive on May 1st, 2025. My reasons being disagreements with management and company direction. I debuted in September of 2020 with 4 other incredibly talented girls who I respect and admire. I had barely any streaming or singing and dancing experience before joining this company. It was incredibly exciting, but also very intense and unexpected to be suddenly surrounded by so many eyes and expectations. I remember there being many days where the stress was so overwhelming that I couldn't eat or keep food down. But the continuous support and patience of my wonderful community helped to lessen that feeling and pushed me to go on to do things that I didn't even know I was capable of.
And of course, if you want to watch the full announcement, it'll be linked in the description. But back over to Twitter, Tectone weighs in by saying, "Guys, girl will be fine. She's an amazingly talented VTuber and streamer. Hopefully this will lead to more VTubers leaving big corporations that were taking a massive cut of their earnings. VTubers make the orgs, not the other way around. Support independent VTubers until things change, like they desperately need to." Shinya replies, "VTuber agency's bad. That's it." That's the tweet. Ludwig tweets out, "Gura fucking retired. What's the fucking point? Fucking Donald Trump." And Giga replies, "Why do anything anymore?" Northern Lion LP replies, "Dodgers lost their blessing. Get ready for a century of misery." Mark Burton replies, "F-tard, politics has nothing to do with this." And the Cannon replies, "It's called comedy." And Mark says, "It's not, and it's not funny. It's a dick move." And Block of Cheese replies, "Soy right versus dark woke." Bitter Lee says in our members only Discord, "Hopefully this begins talks about having these VTuber orgs run less like those shitty YouTube partner organizations from the early 2010s. Terrible revenue cuts and predatory rules should not be the standard." Tectone continues to tweet about the situation when he says, "If anyone is shocked by Gura's decision to leave Hololive and her main reason is due to the company's direction, y'all need to understand how shit VTuber orgs are. Ownership of identity, predatory cuts of revenue. It's insane how VTubers want to lock into VTuber organizations to begin with. Things need to change. VTubers deserve better." Mr. DG replies, "You need to sit down and shut the fuck up." Asmongold weighs in and says, "Compared to traditional orgs and streaming agencies, VTuber-centric orgs are often exploitative to say the least. This seems to be a vestigial function of idle management groups in primarily Japan, so I hope it will keep dying as VTubers realize they have other options now." And Smugalana replies with this image of cover corporation stocks in the caption, "And how much power they truly have." Tectone replies to Asmongold by saying, "These VTuber orgs need to understand that the VTubers make the org, not the other way around." And finally, he ends it off with a tweet saying, "Final notes for now. If Gura is saying it's bad for her, you need to understand that it's even worse for lesser known VTubers in Hololive's roster. Those who don't have the massive outreach and popularity that she does. Again, support independent VTubers." Onslaught replies, "Dude, stop trying to create drama again. Leave that to your beloved Hoyo fans. fans. You don't know anything. And Steven replies, this is just insane hating because he's literally right. This post doesn't even instigate either. And back to the original announcement post after the stream happened and everyone knew she was graduating. Some of the staff weighed in, like Yago, who said, thank you, Gura, for all your hard work in Hololive English. Because of you and the other members of Hololive English, Hololive became so loved and popular in English-speaking countries. I'm so grateful for everything you've done. Thank you with all my heart. And Bobby replies to Yago by saying, fix your management. Everyone is leaving. Holo is a black company now. And Nekanatak replies to Gura by saying, Gura, you are truly a legendary shark. I admire and respect you so much. It might sound strange coming from someone who didn't get to talk with you much, but you've always been a dear and precious junior to me. You've done an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Love. Gerard T. Rexford replies to Gura by saying, thank you for the wonderful years that you've spent here in Holo Pro. Thank you for inspiring me when I first started watching English VTubers, and thank you for being an amazing influence to my fellow creators. Thank you for being the adorable little shark of my childhood. Goodbye. Yu Ting replies, thank you, Bancho, but how old are you? Hololive also posts on the official Hololive subreddit announcement regarding Gawr Gura's graduation. And it said, we regret to announce that Gawr Gura of Hololive English will be graduating on May 1st, 2025. Since her debut as a member of Hololive English Myth 5 years ago, Gura has touched the hearts of fans around the world, become a beloved face for VTubing in its early stages, and played an instrumental role in the growth of Hololive production. To all the fans who have shown their unwavering love and support, we sincerely thank you. While we understand that this news may be difficult for many, we deeply respect and support Gura's decision as she begins her next chapter. We are endlessly grateful for Gura's remarkable contributions and wish her nothing but success and happiness on her journey forward. Mostly Organic replies, so long and thanks for all the fish. And Venomate replies, Gura thanking us for waiting for her broke me. And Kinglian replies, and the way her voice sounded so tired, and she did preface that phrase with mentioning that this was a very long time coming, and segued right after that phrase into talking about her intense stress from the eyes and expectations that sometimes made her not be able to eat. So HTRK74JR replies, quoting the expectations section and saying, this is what sealed it for me that her graduating is a good thing for her mental health. Imagine becoming a VTuber which is still new and has a niche community and absolutely exploding in popularity and all of a sudden becoming the face of what VTubing is. I hope the shark gets some much needed relaxation and stress-free days. Left Us God Has replies saying, issues with management again, huh? Color me surprised. And Paco Taco 321 says, no, this time it's a coincidence, just like the other times. Revolutionary U70 says, I'm beginning to think this has more to do with Japan's new visa laws and not company disagreements. Methil replies, disagreement with management taking out both Gura and Fauna is exhausting. I love Hololive, but at this point almost all of my Oshis are in the indie space. I don't mean to imply that Hololive is bad, but if disagreements with management keep taking the talents away from us, maybe management needs to be a bit more agreeable going forward. And Natsa replies to the original post by saying, disagreements with management, oh boy, I can hear the conspiracy theories coming back again. And Azul Lapine replies, it's almost as though humans have the ability to do pattern recognition or something. Gura then makes her a final tweet on her account by saying, keep swimming, always. And Doobie, former Hololive member, replies, legend of the sea. Hollow Repper replies, only you could do this and get away with it. Aura. Arden Lolo says, nothing unusual here, just a train conductor passing through and picking up a passenger. Takanashi Kiara replies, I'll miss you so much, Goobadiba. Take care of yourself. Thank you for some amazing years together. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm so happy and honored to have been along your side and call you my friend. Shy Lily replies, thank you for everything. We'll always look back fondly at the good memories we've had thanks to you. VTuber Feet Connoisseur replies, goodbye, Foot Queen. Okay. Emiko Otero tweets out, my reaction when Gura's stream was about to end, and attaches this clip.
Oh, no, 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 oh God!
So with having no knowledge of VTuber lore, does she just come back in a month with a new avatar employed by herself, or did she want to retire? And Mediconch replies, before Hololive, she streamed under the name Senzawa with a different avatar, and had a decent following for some goofy and often cursed content. Seems likely she'll pick that back up, and she's dropped some hints that she will. Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives Kiko and Salsao. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you on the next episode.